right, so I'm gonna spare you some time, guys, and I'm not gonna show you how I took this off, but it was simple. Basically, it takes two screws to remove them, which are right here. And if you guys can see, they're right here, and then you have to unplug it from the AMS, right? So if you guys, like I told you, I tried everything on this machine. So we ordered two parts, but we're only going to replace one, all right, instead of the two parts. One's the most important one. I just got the other one in case I ever run into issues with it, because during the time it's going to start, giving up on me. And then I'm going to show you what I got for it, all right, for the Bambu Labs. So if you guys are having the same problems like me, it's feeding properly fine here, but it's not feeding out through here. It's not pushing it out. So this is one of the parts. It's part of the motor, right? Now, this one we're not going to replace today. I just got it because I wanted to keep it in case of emergency, because the first thing that goes is always the little teeth that grab onto the filament. So we're going to keep that intact. The one that we really replace and we need to replace is this one. I'm going to show you guys. This is the motor, the actual motor. So I try to buy it from somewhere else. You can buy it from AliExpress, but with the tariffs right now, you're going to actually pay a little bit more. So you're better off getting from Bambu Labs, and you'll get it faster because they have them. They have a lot of inventory in warehouse. This is the motor we're going to replace. Now, to replace this motor is a little difficult, right? It's maybe skill level from 1 to 10. I would say you need at least a 7 or 6, because depending on your mechanical skills, right? Now, this one doesn't take that much. It's just basically one plug, and you're gonna have to follow that one plug, right? But in order to remove this, you're gonna remove 3 screws and pretty much taking it off in the back. So if you guys notice, it's plugged in already. The other one has plug, and it also has silicone filament, not silicone, but silicone coating, so this won't come out when it pulls out. So this is the motor we're gonna replace, and I'm gonna show you in the back. The motor's sitting right here in this part right here, if you guys can see it. This is the actual motor that gave out on me, all right? And right now, I am having major issues with this motor. It's not working. I tested everything out. The components are working. It's feeding in, but it's not bringing anything out, all right? So I took out every single filament, every single component from here, and you can always take these off too by hitting these things in here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna take every tube out just so it won't be in the way. So the tubes are good. I don't see any problems with it. That was the first thing I did. So in fact, I'm gonna take them all out because they're gonna be in the way. Make sure that there's no filament stuck in there. If you guys can see, I always run this through like that. Just make sure one of the Allen wrench, you can see it through. Make sure nothing's in there, grabbing everything out. So we're gonna move that out. We completely remove these things. Now, this is the ribbon that you need to remember. This is the one that we're gonna disconnect right now. This is the one that's going out. I'm not going to disconnect any of these. I'm just going to move them out of the way. These two are the critical ones that connect to the actual box itself, all right? So I'm going to move this out, and we're going to remove a couple screws in here, and they're hidden, all right? There's one hidden here in the back that you have to remember, and 2 in the front. So we're going to start with here, and make sure you don't lose these screws because they're not that easy to replace sometimes. You can buy them at Harbor Freights, right? They do sell them as sorted screws, but at this time, I'm not gonna go. And actually, they're a little different because they're threaded halfway, and then they're solid, they're straight. And I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about, right? These are threaded in the bottom, if you guys can see. So they're not very easy to replace after all, right? You can modify certain ones, but I don't think you want to spend time on doing that. So this is the part that we're going to try to replace, and it's grabbing on here too, but we need to open this actual system here. So, and we're going to also see if there's any filament stuck in there. It's another screw here, and I think we got this loose already, but okay. There's a whole part right here, all right? So there's 2 screws in here that don't lose these. They're kind of hard to get out, right? So try to see if we could do this without. And this is what I'm talking about. This motor here, this is the one that actually pushed the filament, and this is the one that gave up on us, and this is the one that we're going to actually replace. So we need to remove this. There is a screw in there that goes in there, and an exact connection. All right, so if you guys can see, this is the old one, this is a new one. So in order to replace that one, there's a screw in the bottom here, right underneath of it, and all you got to do is remove that screw. Now there it goes. All right, so now that we remove that screw, we're gonna see if we could get it out. Nope. Oh, one of them came out, so I'm gonna move this one aside. Let's see if we could release it some more. And there's another screw on the top here. There's two screws to it, right? So you don't push it out. There's another one here. This one's a little bit more difficult because I'm gonna have to run the actual Allen wrench underneath here. See how I'm doing this? This is gonna be the hard one right here, and it actually released it. Look at that. It's a cross one right now. I went underneath of it on that one, but once you release this one, it should be it. And now it's coming out. There it is. That's it. So we're not even gonna push it out the screw, or we're gonna leave it as is. But look at this. The actual teeth are a little grind out. This is some of the problem. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see a little bit more. This part right here, I don't know what failed. We're actually going to test the motor out by itself to make sure it's not the motor. Now the only way I don't have a connection, I might have to cut these, but I don't want to damage this. So there's no proper way of testing it out. Only if you run some power somehow. If you figure out which is the power, which is the negative and the positive on this one, you can test it out. But unfortunately, I don't have the means right now, so we're gonna go ahead and set this up right here. And this one here, this is the new one. We try to go the same route as the other one, and which is this way, but you have to kind of find where the actual indentations are. And right there, I just found it, one indentation here for the screw. The other one should be on the bottom. So once we go in there, see how I just went in, finding there. And I'm going to try to see if I could screw back in here through here. This is the hardest part from the actual part, all right? And that's it. That's pretty much it. That's one screw. And now we're going to go underneath and put this one in here, which is right here. It should slide in there, but if it doesn't, you're going to have to shake it a little bit here. So this is probably the hardest part right here. It just took me, what, 2-3 minutes to take it apart and replace the part. So there it is. Tie it up. Make sure it's tight. We're going to test it out too. You got to spin the actual. So if you guys could see it, I did not force it in there. I just kind of slide it in there, and now I'm going to spin it, and there it is. It's spinning. So we're looking at it. It's a successful. If you guys can see that, it's successfully spinning. So now we're going to put all this back, and we still have one screw in here. Put all these. Normally I would check if there's filament in here. You could do that too. You're just gonna have to remove all of them, but the thing is not the problem. I actually ran filament and I pushed it out to the other end, and it was nothing in there. I tested every single one of them out. The way I did it, I got some filament and just ran the whole filament with the I screwed it in there, and it came out properly. So the problem is it's not the filament stuck in there, but now we're gonna go ahead and put this back how we got it. All right, that's pretty much it. We just installed it, new motors in here. The mechanical part, the other part, which is right here, the one that actually grabs onto the filament, we're not gonna push that one out. We're just gonna put this back and see if it works. Now these two are the only ones that we need to plug in, so let's go ahead and do that and plug these back.